Hello, and good morning, guys. It's a lovely Tuesday morning. Today is on today is the 20th day of July 2026, and here's what we were looking at yesterday. Yesterday was a Monday, and we were looking for potential buys above this level. We never got the confirmation for the buys, so our alert was not triggered. For the sales, we were looking for potential sales below this level here, and this is how our alert was triggered. Once this candle closed below this level, you can see these two candles, this one and this one, they tried to break through. Price came all the way down here, but didn't have enough strength to close below, so it retraced back and closed above our level. Next candle also came, tried to break below, didn't have enough pressure to close below, so it closed above our level. Then the third candle came, broke through our level and closed below our level with some good bearish momentum. You can see the size of the candle. That is how you measure momentum. The pressure, you measure the pressure by the size of the candle, the body, not the wicks. The body has to be longer than the wicks, and that's how you define pressure, high pressure, or momentum. Okay. So once you have this close below, I set my sell limit here and my stop loss. The only place that it made sense, placing the stop loss all the way up here. Look it. If I decided to place it all the way up here, that would have been a very huge stop loss. So the point that made sense for me is placing the stop loss above this week, above the week, above the week of this candle, that the first candle that tried to break through our level. Yeah. So that's where I placed the stop loss. I know it was a risky one. The safest place to have that stop loss would have been here. But you see, the risk to reward ratio would have been off 1.6. So this is where I placed my stop loss. That's where I placed my stop loss there. Once we are activated here, price started pushing down. Then we had this pull up. I almost thought my stop loss was gonna be hit here because of this week's. You see this week's, but we didn't get stopped out. Held this trade until this morning. Uh, when we hit TP1, TP2, and TP3. But for me, I got out at TP1. Yeah, this I got out at TP1. TP1 and brought my stop loss down to this level here. These are my stop losses. After the market started pulling down, I moved my stop loss to just above this week here. So it made sense for me to take out my profits out here because it's already 2R. Okay, so that's how I traded that move. We were activated here at around 4:30 p.m. Held the trade from 4:30 p.m. all the way till we hit TP1 at 4 a.m. From 4:30 p.m. to 4 a.m. And this is how the trade went. For those who held the trade longer, you hit TP1, TP2, and TP3. Congratulations for the win. Okay. But for me, that's how I took my profits. A win is a win, they say. A win is a win in this game. So, real quick, let's look at what we have today. That was yesterday's win. This is the a minute. This is our 8th win out of 11 trades that we have executed following this strategy. In total, we have executed eight. In total, we have executed 8 trades using this strategy. Is it 8? Not 8. In total, we have executed 11 trades using this strategy. We've hit TP. We've won 8 trades out of 11. So that's 8 out of 11. We have three, balance of three. So out of the three, two hit stop loss. So those were losses, and one at break even. That makes a total of 11. 8 wins, two stop losses, one break even, using just this strategy alone. This strategy alone. Okay. So that's our count as at today's as at yesterday. As at yesterday, and we have 8 wins, we have 2 losses, and we have one break even, which is very good. Which is very good. That's very good. So today, let's jump into the calendar, see what to expect. And this is what you are looking at today. Today is Tuesday. We have nothing high impact on the USD. But the only high impact data red folder news we have is on the AUD, Australian dollar. That is RBA Governor Bullock speaks today. And we have some medium impact news coming out at 5 p.m. on the USD, and that is the CB consumer confidence. Okay, so that's all we expect for today, unless we get any breaking news regarding the conflict between Iran and the US. And I see something here. Iran is saying, please, please, no, blockade. Is Trump making fun of Iran? And yep, so that's all we have on the conflict between Iran and the US. So let's keep an eye out for any breaking news that could shake the market. Don't get caught on the wrong side of the market. Okay. So real quick, we're gonna remove everything here and start our analysis afresh. We always do a fresh analysis in the morning. And this is how we do our analysis. We identify our levels of support and resistance from the higher time frame, from the monthly down to 30 minutes. And so on the monthly, this is what you are looking at. This is our monthly resistance, and our monthly support is down here. This is our monthly support. You can use this week or this week, they're the same level. Uh, on the weekly, we have our support down here, and this is our resistance up here. This is the weekly resistance on gold. And on the daily, we are looking at, we had this break of structure here. This is the last break of structure we had. So the daily, the resistance is up here. This is the swing resistance. But remember, I like to use this one, because before we get to this resistance, we have this internal structure that was broken here on the daily. There's this internal structure that was broken on the daily. So price will first have to deal with this resistance first. This is like a roof. It's like when you're going, this is you're on the ground floor. So assuming this is the first floor and this is the second floor. So to get to the second floor, you have to first go through the first floor. Okay. So that's just what resistance is. Price will have to break above here before we can get to this level here. Okay. So that's what resistance is all about. And on the 4 hours, we are done with the daily. Shift down to 4 hours. And on 4 hours, let me deal with the internal structure. On 4 hours, we have, this is the swing structure here. This is the swing structure, the high, the low. But internally, we have the structures here. We had this break here. We had this break here. We had this break of structure here. We had the break of structure there. Then we had this change of character here. The market shifted bearish here. Then after the shift, we came all the way down to this level here. So this is our resistance, our 4-hour resistance. And this is our 4-hour support. Okay. This is our 4-hour resistance, 4-hour support. 4-hour support, 4-hour resistance. Okay. I'm confusing the two. So when I get to 4 hours, my strategy, this is what I've done for the longest time. Get forward to 4 hours, you identify these weeks, identify this week here as a target, identify this week here as a target. Okay, so these are the levels we are watching on 4 hours. This is a 4 hour range, this is the entire 4 hour range from here up to here. And if we get a break below here, we could be targeting these levels here, the liquidity below these levels here. And if we get a break above this level, uh, then we could be targeting this liquidity above these levels here up to this level here. Or even if we have some good bullish momentum, we could get to these levels here. Remember, this was a daily. Remember, this was a daily, the internal structure on the daily, and this is the swing structure on the daily. So if we get some good momentum, then we could push up to these levels around here. Okay, so jump down to now we jump down to 1 hour. And on 1 hour, this is what you're looking at. You're looking at this. We had this break of structure here, then we had this shift about the market shifted here. We had this shift here, and after the shift, we had a break of structure here. This is what we traded yesterday. We had this we had this break of structure here. The levels that we traded yesterday. There was that break of structure there, leaving this as a low and this as a high. Today I see we have a change of character here. That's what I was looking for. We have a change of character here. The market has shifted on the 1 hour. We have a change of character there. This is the last break of structure. The high was here, so our high is still here. Our 1 hour high. We have our 1 hour high there. We have our 1 hour high there, and our 1 hour low is here. It's the 8:30 a.m. candle. I'll use the low before 8. Yeah, it's our 1 hour low, 1 hour high. This is after we had this shift. We had the break of structure, then the market shifted bearish here. So this is our 1 hour high, 1 hour low. So on 30 minutes, jump down to 30 minutes, see if we get an entry for today. And on 30 minutes, you're looking at on 30 minutes, let's move this into this level here. On 30 minutes, we had this break of structure here. So these are 30 minutes of resistance. Let me see. We had a break of structure there. We had a break of structure there. So these are support, our 30-minute support. And above here, we have our 30 minutes resistance. Once price came all the way down here, then we had this pull up, then push down. So our 1 hour resistance up there. Here's where we have our 1 hour resistance, 1 hour support, our 30 minutes resistance, 30 minutes support. So this is how I would take this market here. So move this level here, move it to the bodies here, then identify this week as our potential sales below. If we get this candle closing with this high momentum as it is, then I'll be taking my sell limit from here, targeting these levels down here. If we get this candle closing with the high momentum that it has here, the high bearish momentum. For the buys, I'd be looking to take buys from, this is 6:30. I'll be looking to take buys from, to be honest, I'll be looking for this buys above here. looking to take buys above that level there. If we get some potential buys above that level there. Yep. If we get a candle closing above this level here, then we are in for the buys. If we get a candle closing below this level here, we're in for the sells. Okay. And for the buys, if we get the buys, we're going to target these levels here, liquidity levels. There's this break of structure. You can see these levels here. The levels we're going to target here. We're going to be targeting these levels here. There's this other wick here. There's this level here, above here, before we get to this level here. If we get the sells, then we're going to be targeting these wicks here. Target these wicks all the way down to this level. Yep. So should we get a buy? This is how I'm going to take the buy. And I'll take it above this level here. Well, let me do some adjustments here. Allow me to do some adjustments here. Yeah. So should we get a candle closing above this level here with some good momentum, then we're in for the sells, for the buys, and I would be looking to target these levels above here. If we get the sells, this is where I want to take the sells from. Take the sells from there and target these levels down to this level here, I think, or up to here. Remember guys, my targets, the targets, I like to target the 4-hour liquidities. Always, I target the 4-hour liquidity. So this is the liquidity I would be targeting around here, or if we get some good pressure up to this level here. But first, let's target this level here. Target this liquidity above here. For the sales, we're gonna be targeting. There's this break here. Let's keep it a bit conservative and target this lows here. Target this liquidity here. That's on 4 hours. We're gonna target this liquidity there. So this is what I'll be looking to trade. This is what I'll be trading today. Remember guys, I always tell you, trade what you see, not what you think. And remember, risk management is always key. That's what will keep you longer in this game. Risk management is always key. So this is what I'll be looking to trade today. And this here would be my no trade zone here. So happy hunting guys. See you tomorrow for a recap on the same, for a recap of this trade. Let's see what this trade gives us. Okay, this is what I'll be looking to trade today. Get the sells, push them down to this level here. If we get some good bearish momentum, we could push it all the way down to here For the buys, get the buys, push them up to hit this level here. If the momentum is good enough, then extend the trade up to here. Okay, so